In this video, we're going to show you how to do perfect spatchcock barbecue chicken. Let's have a look at our ingredients then. And it's really simple. We have a really nice shop-bought large chicken. We have a sharp pair of kitchen scissors, and we also have our rub from Atlas Flavours. This is a rub called our Chermoula rub, and this is a rub inspired by North Africa. So this is from Morocco. We have some really nice cumin flavours. We have coriander, there's chili, there's smoked paprika in there, a really nice smoky North African flavour and a little bit of spice, and I think it's going to go really well. What we want to do is feel for the backbone. So you can feel, just running the length of the chicken, you've got the chicken's spine. So what we want to do very carefully is take our scissors and cut along either side of the backbone from the neck to the back of the chicken. This is the point in which this becomes a spatchcock chicken, because now that we've taken the spine, the backbone out of the chicken, what we're going to do is flip it back over. So let's turn it back over again, and we have our chicken as it was. We can sort the legs out and the wings. Now what we need to do now is press down with quite a bit of force directly down the middle of the chicken, and what that's going to do is essentially flatten it and butterfly it. So we do have to put a bit of force on here, so just get those arms and those shoulder muscles working. So what we're going to do, just make sure we're pressing right down in the middle. I'm just going to push with a bit of force just to make sure that it's nice and flat. You can already see that the chicken's beginning to flatten out. So that's what we're going to do now. Make sure it's nice. So what I'm going to do now is go and wash my hands, because the next stage is going to be putting the rub in. Okay, so now we've spatchcocked our chicken, now's the time to put our rub onto it. And as I said earlier, we have our Chermoula rub from Atlas Flavours, which is our Moroccan inspired flavours, full of delicious cumin, coriander, chili, sweet paprika. Gives a really nice flavour. So we're just going to flip over the chicken onto its back. So again, let's just rearrange things so we can put the rub on. And let's do the same exactly on the other side as well. So let's just spoon it over, just massage it into the meat. Let's put a little bit more on. There we go. Massage it in so it's nice and covered. We'll clear up the rest of that rub a bit later on. There we go. Just going to flip it back over on to the other side again. Now what you can do here is take some skewers, so some metal skewers or some wooden skewers, and what you can do is, just to try and keep the chicken compact, is just feed it in a diagonal way. So just have a cross section with two skewers just going through the skin. So don't go through the meat of the chicken, just go through the skin, and it just holds the chicken together. So that's one thing that you can do, but we're just going to leave it like this. We're going to go outside in a minute to the barbecue. We've got a barbecue fired up, and we're going to place this chicken onto our fire. So I'll see you outside. Okay, we've come outside now, which is why I've got my hat on, and we have set up our kettle barbecue. Quite straightforward. We've got our lid, we've got our barbecue, it's nice and hot. Let's get this chicken on the barbecue. So we've got our tongs, and here's the spatchcock chicken that we had earlier. So we're going to place it just with the fillets and the breasts up currently. So we're just going to place that onto the barbecue like that, and you can already hear that's sizzling away nicely. Okay, so close the lid and we're good to go. So we're going to leave that for about 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, depends on the size of the chicken. Sometimes it's a bit quicker, sometimes a little bit slower. There's a well-known phrase in barbecuing that if you're looking, it ain't cooking. So don't be tempted to keep lifting the lid up and checking it. Just trust the process, leave the lid on. Maybe you can check it and have a little peek about 20 minutes in. But let's leave that for 40 minutes and we'll come back and have a look a bit later on. Okay, so it's been about 40 minutes now since we put the chicken on. We actually looked at it at about 20 minutes and we flipped it over. So we decided to flip the chicken. But let's have a look and see how it's getting on. So here we go. Oh yeah, that is looking extremely good. You can see already you've got some nice, just little bits of char, a little bit of black there where it's cooked. That's going to come out really, really nicely. That smells extremely good. So I think what we need to do then is just get this onto the board and get inside and carve this thing up. So, okay, we're back in the kitchen. We have our cooked spatchcocked chicken, which is smelling and looking incredible. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into this. So nice and straightforward. I'm going to take some leg meat first. Oh yeah, that's just coming off the bone. Absolutely tremendous. Right, let's get into that. Here we go. Let's plate that up. So you can see we've got the skin is nice and brown, a little bit of crispiness as well. That flavour would have really gone into the leg meat as well. So that's that will go really well, I think. I think with the breasts, it's best just to take the whole breast off in one go, I think. I don't think you want to be slicing it like a turkey. I think just take the breast off in one and serve that up as it is. So let's take the breast off as well. Yeah, cutting through that really nice. Obviously it needs to be, you don't want any pink bits in here, which we haven't got at all. Juices are running clear, shows that it's cooked all the way through. Smells tremendous. Still nice and moist in the middle as well. It's not dried out. You can see a little bit of smoke ring as well, so you can see some of the coloration on the outside of the chicken where the smoke's penetrated into the meat. We're going to get all those nice smoky flavors and that's been imparted on it from the Chermoula spice as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.